The Malaysian season's finished. It's time to go and have a little bit of review of the season, see where we eventually finished up, what we managed to win, a little look at the stats and whatnot. But make sure you stay on till the second half of the episode because I have a naughty little surprise for you. Hi guys, welcome back to episode 13 of the Journeyman. Welcome back to the channel. I'm FM20 and today we've got a little bit of a review of the season. I can't remember what year we're in. 2021. So 2021 season. Alright, so as you all know from last episode, we were chasing down the first position. We were going for the double. We'd already got the Malaysian Cup and we just had the league and the kind of League Cup to compete in. I've done all those, just bashed through them. I'll get through them and do a little bit of review. So let's have a look. So when we last were on camera last episode, we had obviously the cup final. Amazing win there. I was delighted with that. Carried on our good form against the same team, Johor Darul, with a 1-0 win away at their place. Then it was the big one. So as you know, in the league, we were chasing down Negeri Sembilan. I think we were about 5 points or something behind them. I can't remember. We needed this as a win. It was a big 6 points, so we needed to gain ground on them. We went 1-0 up. Things were looking good. 73 minutes, they equalised and kind of killed off our title challenge with that. Also, you'll after this game, you'll see, you know, Matt Isa, the legend. He left us, boys. Only a £12,000 offer came in from the board accepted. It was out of my hands. Even more annoying. So look, he played 15 games for us, 7.07, good rating for a centre half who's only scored 1 goal. Went to Pahang, who finished 1 place off the relegation spot. Played 1 game for them in the run-in, 6.3. You know what they say? You know, the grass isn't always greener, and I think that is true there. So without him, we got in this other centre half who wasn't too bad. 20-year-old from, where was he from? Uganda. Got him from Simba. Got him from the Ugandan league. So it was quite a random signing actually. But he came in. He did all right. Look, 6.9 there. He's okay, but he was no Matt Isa. I think we just run out a bit of steam really more than anything as well. We lost 2-1 there to Kuala Lumpur and drew 2-2 with Kedah on the last game of the season, which therefore we ended up, here we go. We ended up finishing second. So there's the final league table. We finished on 42 points and then it was 6 points away from Nigeria. If we'd got that win though, that they'd be on 45. We'd be on 45. Their goal difference potentially would have been better, but it would have made it closer in the run-in and could have gave a little bit of squeaky bum time for them. They might have bottled it, but no, it was all on that game against them, really, which we drew. See, look, Pahang there, who Matt Isa went to, they 10th position. I don't know why he moved to them, but anyway, he let me down. He's gone, and he's not even getting played, so serves him right. So that is the end of the league. I will go through all the awards and who picked up the awards in that, but we also had this kind of League Cup at the end of the season. It was a bit annoying, really. I didn't really want to play it, but I did try and win it. Let's go on the group stages. So group stages, all groups. So after 6 games, we finished second. We won 2 times against UKM, who finished bottom, and then we drew 4 times against the other 2 teams there. Perak 0-0, 1-1, 1-1, 0-0. We had a bit of trouble with scoring goals, I think, in this cup. Just lost out to Nigeria, who finished top of the group, which then put us up against Johor Darul Tazim, our old rivals who we faced in the cup final. Unfortunately, they beat us first leg 3-0, absolutely dominated. And when it came back to our place for the second leg, finished 0-0. So We missed out on that. We only got to the quarterfinal. Like to have got further. They then got knocked out. Johor by ATM, and Nigiri beat Sabah, which left it to Nigiri winning the cup and ATM. So Nigiri did a bit of a cup double. They won the League Cup, well, the equivalent to the League Cup and the League Table. And we got, obviously, the Cup award winners from last year. Just quickly go through these. Goalkeeper of the Year, we didn't win that. Defender of the Year, won by a Nigiri player. Midfielder of the Year, Selangor player. And Striker of the Year, Nigiri. So we didn't win any of the individual player awards. Club Fair Play, didn't win that. We were quite dirty. We were never going to win that. But Club of the Year. So we won Club of the Year. Don't know what that means. Why does someone win Club of the Year? I'm not sure. But hey, I'll take it. Club of the Year, PKNS 2021. Foreign MVP was that Milanovic. We noticed him a few times. Goal of the Year, we came third with Danish Ahmad. Should we have a... No, we'll have a reminder of that. Golden Boot, we finished third. Ibrahim just missed out on that. How many goals did he get in the end? 13. Yusuf Rusli got 13. And then the winner was Somkeet with 15. So that Somkeet lad, he's all right. He's not bad at this standard. So that was Golden Boot. Local MVP was Somkeet again. Manager of the Year, bit disappointed to miss out on this one. I'd love to win Manager of the Year, could win second and winning a cup. But their manager, I guess, won the league and won a cup, so he deserves it, Big Eunice. Most popular player, Somkeet's just raking them all in here, boys. He's going to have a bag to take all these trophies home. Most promising player was Ismail. I don't care about referee of the year. Boo. And then team of the year, we had a few in here. I was quite happy because two of my signings actually made team of the year. Wenceslaus, the left back who I bought, he got in there. Don't think there must have been very, very much competition in there because he finished with 6.87. Haroon, the centre mid, I brought in as well. He got there in the centre mid spot, so that was good. He was a good signing. I always thought he was going to be decent. I think I paid quite big money for him as well. Let's see, what did I pay for him? 7.5k. It's quite a lot. 2 goals, 2 assists. But he's ex-PKNS as well. I did not notice that. Nice to see. And who was the other lad? Ramley, of course. We love Ramley. He's back on the downer. He's not enjoying his time off. Ramley finished with 7 goals, 3 assists, and 3 player of the match. So 7.07 average rating. And then on the bench, we had 2 players. Reunion, who was another signing by myself. So the signings definitely helped me this year. Normally, I wouldn't say I make the best signings. But especially with an unknown league like this, I was kind of in the dark with who to buy because I didn't know what standard was going to get us to the heights we wanted to get to. But he seemed to do all right. And then Ibrahim. I think Ibrahim was unlucky to miss out on actually getting in the 2 striker spots. That Kumar 7.17. He had a lower average rating and less goals than Ibrahim. So I think that's very unfair. Just have a look at Ibrahim's final stats. 13 goals in 22, 3 assists, 4 man of matches, 7.19. So there's all the awards of the season. Another thing, guys, actually, you'll notice. Well, this isn't a surprise, but this is one of the surprises. Look at this. What do you notice on the screen, which is a little bit different? That's right, National B license. So I got my A license about 3 months ago. I don't know if that was in one of my videos, actually. I might have forgotten that. But yeah, I got it. They paid for that one and then straight away asked for a National B. They did that and it's just come in right at the end of the season. So I'm now National B license, which is taking my attributes up a little bit. I'm now 787 technical, mental. Highest is level of discipline. Motivating's an 8. It's quite good to get up. But yeah, that's the current manager attribute. Still not great, is it? You wouldn't hire anyone based on this sort of levels. So career milestones, there's the Malaysian Cup winners. My win percentage is at 46%. That's not bad. I always think over 40% is quite good as a manager. Yeah, but there it is, boys. That's the end of the kind of PKNS season. We've done all right. I'm quite happy with it. It's definitely raised my reputation. Forgot to mention that, up to 1.5. I think it was only a half star when I took the job. So we're now 1.5. Hopefully that will mean we get some better jobs, which brings me to the fact that I have left PKNS now. I just came back for the review. So I saved at this point to review it, and I've carried on and got a new job. So let's go and see who I've got. Here we are, guys. This is the club. We are, hey, you know how I was saying it was really nice to go to Malaysia and it was a bit tropical and quite exciting. Well, I don't think I can equally say the same about where we've gone now. We've gone to Partizan Bardejov. They're in the Slovakian league in the second division. So here's the top division. We're down to the second, and we're sitting in 12th currently, but 12th with 7 points off the relegation. But if you look at, we're kind of only 6 points off 4th. So it's tight. It's a tight league, obviously. But yeah, the name is Partizan Bardejov. We are year founded 1922, professional club. Reputation 1.5, so that matches my current reputation. Finances are okay, which has been backed up because I've asked to do another coaching badge. So I'm currently studying for a National A. Ooh, just noticed my reputation's gone down half a star since being at PKNS. Okay, well, that's probably because I've not done so well in my star, which I will show you about. But yeah, we're down to 1 star, studying for a National A, so we'll hopefully get a little bit better. So let's have a look at the facilities. So the stadium is Partizan Stadium, 3,435 all-seater. Year built in 2016, fairly new, but it's owned by the council. Undersoil heating, which is probably going to be needed in Slovakia, especially over winter. Grass pitch dimensions there, very good pitch condition, which is good. Adequate corporate, average training facilities, poor data analysis, adequate youth facilities, and adequate academy coaching. You know, when you say a word like over and over again, it just becomes really weird, doesn't it? Adequate. So strange. First sign I got in is Brandao. So I'm paying him a little bit. He's on £3,900 a month. He's 31 years old. He's on the down a little bit, but I'm quite intrigued by his flair, teamwork. He's got good finishing, dribbling, crossing. Just looks like quite a good technical player. My coaches love him, but if you look at how my coaches' ability to judge a player, I wouldn't go off what they're saying. So he's the first man I got in the door. Then it was Daniel Magda for 1,900. Left back. We just needed a left back, but I thought he was all right. He's quite quick, 15, 14. Good decisions, leadership, tackling and heading's all right. Marking's not too bad. He's just a bit of a steady left back. We just needed someone who can defend back there. Hopefully he can be the man. Next up was Vincent Copin. Bit of a backup player. He was on a free, so he's an inverted winger on the left. Dribbling, finishing, first touch is good. Passing technique, not slow either. Got a bit of pace about him. So he's going to be a bit of a backup really, but I kind of like the look of him. Michael Kleck was next up as centre mid, 26 years old. Good all-rounder, I think. First touch, long shots, marking, passing, technique. Good determination as well, and not slow either. After him was Kazu Buav. Good, I think he's a good centre-half. 27 years old. He's from Kyrgyzstan. Sorry if you're from there. I doubt anyone watches that. Anyone watches this channel from there. But if you are, apologies for absolutely slaughtering the name of your country. But again, quite pacey. 15-15 for a centre-half is very decent. Tackling 14, marking 12, heading 13. Positioning's a bit on the lower side and a few mentals, but at this level, you have to make sacrifices somewhere, don't you? Then I got on loan this right back. Again, we needed a backup right back. I thought he's got a bit of legs on him. He's quick, good stamina, get up and down. Not very technical. He's just in for backup really. Then so normally when I play Football Manager, I like to bring in a bit of youth, like kind of improve players and get them playing the way I want to. I've gone a little bit different on this one, haven't I? Brandao, for instance, 31-year-old, was a start Brazilian. Couldn't resist the Brazilian, could I? Well, I couldn't resist Paulo Guerrero, the Peruvian. I think the stats look all right, don't they? Don't look at his physical. He can't run, can't move, but he's on 3K a month as well. So he's not cheap. If you don't know who he is, well, he's a bit of a legend. Bayern Munich, he was he was with them for a while, but he was never like a star player. You'll see his appearances, and he played for the second team quite a lot. But he was always kind of in around that side. So he's got a bit of pedigree. Then on to Hamburg, again, a Bundesliga side. The Corinthians, Flamengo, Internacional. You know what? They're all good Brazilian sides he's played for there. So he's got great pedigree. I think he was 127 caps, 47 goals for Peru. What an absolute legend, Peruvian legend. I couldn't resist him. He might be over the hill, but I've gone for it anyway. He's in. Then on loan, Jaretskin. Again, guys, more depth really for the wingers. We didn't have many wingers, so crossing, dribbling, first touch, technique, good pace, good natural fitness. 19, very good. Only 21 as well. Croatian. And then another Croatian I got in, centre mid. I wanted someone a bit more defensive. We have like 4 centre mids, and they're all centre mid attackers. So I was hoping he was going to be just more of a sit back kind of midfielder. That's what I'm kind of hoping for anyway. But yeah, that's the signings. It's basically, the squad so far is quite large. We've got a lot of young players. If you just look, so it's a few with potential. Like if you look at Guba, 17, centre mid, keeper who he's the right back. Sorry, is 17. Kovac, who I think he's got a lot of potential. 17, he's got finishing 12 already, dribbling 13, heading 13. He's one I would like to kind of keep for a while and try and improve. He's got good potential anyway. Lieber, who I got in, 20, 21, all pretty young, like apart from Guerrero brings our average age up quite a lot. But yeah, that's the team. I think I'll just go through kind of who my main starting team and subs are for now, so I won't bore you too long. You'll get to know the players hopefully as we go through it. But yeah, we've got Kovac, the young lad up front, Guerrero, Brandau's currently. I don't know whether I'm going to play next game. Basically, I'm thinking about giving Kovac a game just because I want to see how he does. Slanica at left mid, Lieber at centre mid, Kerestes centre mid. They're just letting you to get a look at the standard of players we've kind of got. New signing Magda, new signing Kozobuav, Bartek. You'll see my defence is quite fast. 13, 12 there, not bad for a centre half. Fabrice and sweeper keeper, my young 21-year-old keeper. Bit dodgy, but not too bad. Got an experienced keeper. Basically, you need to have someone starting in the lineup who is, so if you look here, minimum of one under 21 player in the squad, minimum of one under 21 Slovak player in the starting 11. So you have to have at least one. So it's either Kovac or Dlugos. That's why I've kind of been playing Dlugos in goal, because he is currently can achieve that requirement to have the under 21 player in there, and then Kovac out for Brandau. But it's an interesting rule in the league. It makes you play a young Slovak player, so you need to have a good one really. Valovkan is a good left mid. Kletch is the centre mid I bought. Duga's another good centre mid. Got very good centre mids, but they haven't really been. I played a bit of a pre-season, a winter break friendlies, and they didn't do very well. But yeah, I'm going to go. I think it's going to take too long to go through this team. It's a big side, so I don't want to bore you too much, but that's kind of just an idea of what the quality is like. When we next episode, when we get into playing a few games, I'll go through the team again and you can get to know them. We haven't done well since I've joined. Played a lot of friendlies because I couldn't get the team right. They were on a bit of a bad run anyway when the manager got sacked. They'd not won in 4, which had caused them to kind of drop down. We don't score many goals if you look, and that's kind of shown. That's why I got 2 strikers in. But yeah, friendlies, we lost 5-1 to good team, Levski, Sofia, 2-1, 2-0. We won 3-0 against Rakitov, 1-1, lost 1-0, lost 3-1, lost 3-0, 0-0, 1-1. I had a really bad time. I think I'm finally starting to find who my best players are, but it took me a while. I've got so many players, when you just have too many and you can't, they're all like similar standards, so you're just trying to figure out who the better players are. But I've played one game in the league. We lost that one, unfortunately. Only 1-0. They are Kozish. They are in 5th. So they were kind of, I think they were sitting in 9th at the time. It was a game which I would have loved to have won because we could have, currently if we'd won that, we'd be in 8th place and only 3 points off 4th. But it wasn't to be. First game, it's going to be a tough job, this, boys. I'm not going to lie. Took the job because I wanted to get back into Europe, and I've never managed in the Slovakian league, so it's something different. When I play this game, I love to do different stuff, like stuff I'm not really experienced, to keep it fresh. But we're expected to finish mid-table, work within the budget. I'm not sure I'm on course with that, actually. I think they're being very kind. I think I'm over. Third round of the Slovak Cup, and then my contract expires. So we need a mid-table finish. It's very achievable. I think I can do that. See, look, we're currently spending 43 when the wage budget's 41. So I'm not sure why they're being so kind to me there. Right, this is where it's going to be tough. I think managerial support is already very poor. So when my team talk's going down, they're not reacting well to them. They don't want to. They're not too keen on working the socks off for me just yet. So I've got to win them round. I think once I win the players round, then maybe we might see some better results. But it's going to be a tough ask. Hopefully we can do it. But next episode we'll see some game time. Apologies for none this time, but I just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of review of where we're at in the save after moving on from PKNS and now currently here in the Slovakian league. So that's what it is, boys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.